My name is Abdrahmanova Т.М. I'm a candidate of Philological Sciences at the Department of Foreign Languages and Translation Studies at East Kazakhstan University after Sarsen Amanzholov, and my subject is Fundamentals of Academic Writing in English. In this lecture, we will explore the concept of academic writing and what sets it apart from other forms of writing. Academic writing is a style of writing that is used in formal settings such as universities, research institutions, and scholarly publications. It's characterized by its emphasis on clarity, objectivity, and precision. Unlike creative writing or casual writing, academic writing requires a more structured and analytical approach. Most international students need to write essays and reports for exams and coursework. Yet, writing good academic English is one of the most demanding tasks students face. Clearly organized, the course explains the writing process from start to finish. Each stage is demonstrated and practiced from selecting suitable sources, reading, note-making, and planning through to rewriting and proofreading. So, what is the purpose of the course? The course is designed to help you succeed in the writing tasks you may be given as part of your academic course. The kind of writing that you are asked to do may be different from the assignments you have done before. And for some, this may be the first time you have had to write long essays or reports in English. Your teachers know that English is not your native language and will be sympathetic to the problems you have in your writing. But at the same time, you will want to learn to write as clearly and accurately as possible, not only to succeed in your current course, but also in preparation for your career. Almost all large companies and organizations expect their staff to be able to communicate effectively in written English as well as orally. Therefore, during your studies, you have the ideal opportunity to learn to write English well, and this course can help you achieve that goal. In addition to accuracy, students on academic courses are expected to take a critical approach to their sources. This means that your teachers will expect you to question and evaluate everything you read, asking whether it's reliable or relevant. You are also expected to refer carefully to the sources of all your ideas, using a standard system of referencing. So, the first question is, what's the difference of academic writing between academic writing and non-academic writing? So, academic articles are written by professionals in a given field and they're edited by the authors, peers, and often take years to publish. Non-academic articles are written for the mass public. They're published quickly, it can be written to anyone. So, what is academic form of writing? So, there you can see the four main types of academic writing. They are descriptive, analytical, persuasive, and critical. Each of these types of writing has specific language features and purposes. In many academic texts, you will need to use more than one type. Next question is, what is the main difference between creative writing and other forms of writing? So, creative writing uses senses and emotions to capture the reader's mind, unlike other forms of writing, which has facts and information. Some examples of creative writing involve writing short stories, novels, poems, plays, blogs, non-fiction narratives, and etc. Creative writing doesn't begin with the intellect. So, what are the examples of non-academic writing? Non-academic writing refers to writing that's informal and intended for a lay audience, often without research for sources involved. Examples include letters, blog posts, newspapers, and magazine articles, and fiction. And what are some examples of academic writing? Different types of academic writing include abstract, annotated bibliography, academic journal article, book report, conference paper, dissertations, essays, and explications. And now, what are the 10 features of academic writing? Here you can see these all 10 features. What are they? Written language is relatively more complex than spoken language. Formally, academic writing is relatively formal. Precision. In academic writing, facts and figures are given precisely. Objectivity, explicitness, accuracy, hedging, and responsibility. So, next question is, what are 5 types of academic writing? As we mentioned, types of academic writing: essay, research, summary, papers, journal, book review, synthesis, review of the literature, and others. What are the 7 features of academic writing? Many researchers name the following features as distinctive of academic writing: complexity, responsibility, accuracy, hedging, and etc. And so we have mentioned that there are some forms of writing, and there are 4 main types of writing. I'd like to repeat it again. It's expository, persuasive, narrative, and descriptive. Expository writing, in which author's purpose is to inform or explain to the subject to the reader. Narrative writing, in which the author tells a story. The story could be fact or fiction. And now, what are the 5 principles of good technical writing? The excellence of technical writing is judged by clarity, accuracy, comprehensiveness, accessibility, conciseness, and professional appearance and correctness. Can technical writing be creative? Technical writers can absolutely be creative. You often need it when you write documentation for products to imagine how a person will first interact with it. But there isn't too much creativity allowed in the writing itself. So, next question is, what do you mean by non-academic writing? Non-academic writing refers to a piece of writing which focuses on a general topic rather than any academic topic. It's not intended for an academic audience. It's intended for a lay audience or the mass public, as I have mentioned before. So, and non-academic reading examples, I'd like to repeat it again. Non-academic writing may be considered that writing which is personal, emotional, impressionistic, or subjective in nature. Such writing is often found in personal journal entries, reader response writing, memory, memoirs, any kind of autobiographical writing, and letters, emails, and text messages. And what are the characteristics of academic writing? What are the 6 characteristics of academic writing? Complexity. Written language is relatively more complex than spoken language. Formality. Academic writing is relatively formal. Precision. In academic writing, facts and figures are given precisely. Objectivity. Explicitness, accuracy, hedging, and responsibility. What are the 2 major parts of academic writing? In English academic writing, there are 3 main parts to academic essays and research papers: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction includes important background information about the topic or issue. The introduction ends with the thesis statement. What is the purpose of writing in academic form? The most common purpose in academic writing is to explain some idea or research finding and to persuade readers that your explanation or theory is the correct one. In doing so, you may need to describe an object, place, or activity. Sometimes you might write to narrate a set of events in the manner of a story. What makes good academic writing? Academic writing is clear, concise, focused, structured, and backed up by evidence. Its purpose is to aid the reader's understanding. It has a formal tone and style, but it's not complex and doesn't require the use of long sentences and complicated vocabulary. So, and what are the four main purposes of academic writing? These are to inform, to explain, to narrate, and to persuade. There are other purposes of writing as well, but these four are emphasized to best prepare students for college and career readiness. What are the three purposes of academic writing? The most common purposes in academic writing are to persuade, analyze, synthesize, and inform. In which areas of your life can you use academic writing? Academic writing is a formal style of writing used in universities and scholarly publications, and you'll encounter it in journal articles and books on academic topics, and you'll be expected to write your essays, research papers, and dissertations in academic style. Why is objectivity important in academic writing? Writing in an objective or impersonal way enables you to sound more convincing or persuasive to academic audiences. The remainder of this guide provides strategies to write objectivity. Using phrases such as I think or I believe may give an impression or bias. And what are the four forms of writing? Consider these four types of writing: expository, persuasive, descriptive, and narrative. We have talked about it before. What are two styles of writing? So there are four main types of writing: expository, descriptive, persuasive, and narrative. We have talked about it before. And each of these writing styles is used for a specific purpose. A single text may include more than one writing style. So, next question is about what are the four main types of writing? Four different types of writing styles: expository, descriptive, persuasive, and narrative. So, and next question is what are the 6 principles of writing? 6 principles of technical writing: use good grammar, write concisely, use the active voice, use positive statements, avoid long statements, and punctuate correctly. And what are the qualities of good technical writing? So here are 7 features of technical writing, of good technical writing. Correct, whatever else it is, writing must be correct, appropriate for intended audience. Technical writing must be appropriate for its intended audience, concise, comprehensive, logical, and sequential. So, and we have talked about basic principles of technical writing, such as quality content, audience and purpose, accessibility, grammar, and writing style.